Hello and welcome from Gadigal land of the Eora Nation here at Barangaroo in Sydney. I'm Crosbie Lorimer and I'm delighted to have been asked by the Landscape Foundation of Australia to be its first ambassador. For many of you, that brief sentence probably begs as many questions as it answers. What is the Landscape Foundation of Australia? What is an ambassador role in that context? And why me? In introducing myself and my role, let's briefly answer those three questions. The Landscape Foundation of Australia is a not-for-profit organisation with a focus on the protection, restoration, regeneration and sustainable management of our natural environments in Australian cities and towns. Underpinning the purpose of the Foundation is the recognition that the health and well-being of Australians is greatly dependent on access to healthy urban parks, open spaces and other green infrastructure. Cities and towns can be in the vanguard when responding to these challenges, offering opportunities to support high levels of biodiversity through well-managed urban areas. To meet these challenges, the Foundation facilitates valuable research, offers fellowships and scholarships, supports community projects, and advocates to government, professions, business and community. And to do this, the Foundation relies on donations to fund its operations. My primary role as the ambassador for the Landscape Foundation of Australia is to promote awareness of the Foundation and to work with the board in attracting the necessary support to expand the Foundation's operations, projects and programs. I have been deeply rewarded by a career as a landscape architect over 40 years with Clouston, firstly in England and since 1989 here in Australia. As I segue out of mainstream work, I remain as energised by the environmental challenges we face in our cities today as I was as a first-year student in 1974, little more than a decade after Rachel Carson's book Silent Spring had brought to light the early signs of many of the environmental challenges that are so manifest to us today. Through my work and other interests, I have always understood the power of a story to heighten awareness and to inspire action. As a speaker for Beyond Blue over the last decade, talking to major corporations, government authorities and community organisations, that has never been more evident to me. Through the sailing media company that my wife Dale and I have run for 20 years, we have also interviewed hundreds of sailors from many backgrounds from all across the world, bringing inspiring stories of courage, tenacity and resilience to an international audience. So the fit for me in finding this role with the Landscape Foundation of Australia is obvious, as it gives me the opportunity to bring the many stories and people behind the Foundation's work to light, and from there to inspire action. In the months ahead, I will be meeting with those whose work in this field is already benefiting from the financial support of the Foundation. So I look forward to bringing you their stories and in talking more of the Foundation's vital work.